Chapter 4, Executive. Introduction. The government comprises three organs: legislature, executive, and judiciary. The Constitution ensures coordination and balance among these organs. In a parliamentary system, the executive and legislature are interdependent. Focus of the chapter. Difference between parliamentary and presidential executives. Constitutional position of the President of India. Composition and functioning of the Council of Ministers. Importance and functioning of the administrative machinery. What is an executive? The executive implements laws and policies adopted by the legislature. Involves policy framing and administrative duties. Political executive, heads of government and their ministers. Permanent executive, civil servants responsible for day-to-day administration. Types of executive. Presidential system, the president is both head of state and government, e.g., USA, Brazil. Parliamentary system, the prime minister is the head of government, the president or monarch is the ceremonial head of state, e.g., UK, Germany, Japan. Semi-presidential system, both president and prime minister share executive powers, e.g., France, Russia, Sri Lanka. Parliamentary executive in India. India chose the parliamentary system to ensure government accountability and avoid the dangers of a personality cult. President of India, formal head of state, elected indirectly for 5 years, acts on the advice of the Council of Ministers. Prime Minister, head of the government, leader of the majority in Lok Sabha, appoints Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers, collective responsibility to the Lok Sabha. Power and position of the President. The President has wide-ranging executive, legislative, judicial, and emergency powers, mostly exercised on the advice of the Council of Ministers. Discretionary powers. Can ask the Council of Ministers to reconsider their advice. Veto power over bills, pocket veto. Appointment of Prime Minister in a hung parliament. Role in selecting the Prime Minister when no clear majority exists. The Vice President of India. Elected for 5 years, similar method to the President but without state legislature's involvement. Acts as the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha and takes over the President's office when vacant. Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is the most important functionary in the government. Coalition governments have led to increased presidential discretion and reduced prime ministerial authority. The Council of Ministers' size is restricted to 15% of the total members of the House of the People, 91st Amendment Act, 2003. Permanent executive, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy assists in policy formulation and implementation, expected to be neutral and accountable. All India Services, IAS and IPS officers, selected by UPSC, work under both central and state governments. Bureaucracy must be representative, with reservations for SC, ST, OBC, and EWS. Challenges. Political interference in bureaucracy. Ensuring responsiveness and accountability. Implementing measures like the right to information for better governance.